Well, Kevin and I had a long day. This is the wrap-up video. We're in our hotel room on Oahu in Honolulu, Waikiki Beach, very specifically. We got up early, Kevin and I. We set our alarm for 5:30 this morning and got up, and we called an Uber to come get us.
Our first one.
Yes, our first ever. Well, Ashley has paid for an Uber before.
Yeah, she's done it.
And she's taken care of it. She had the app and all that. This was the first time Kevin downloaded the app. He took care of it.
Super easy.
Like a big boy.
Yeah, super easy. They make it idiot-proof almost, I mean, literally.
But the reason why we took an Uber is because the bus, if you you can take the city bus to get there.
Yeah, it's only like $5.
Yeah. So $5 versus what we pay. We paid twice as much.
Yeah, like 11 and 13 or something like that.
But what the deal is the bus stops way before. You have to walk a long ways, basically, and we're lazy. We knew we were going to be hiking up Diamond Head.
Yeah,
and
you have to walk when the bus stops here. You have to like literally walk up a hill, walk up another little hill, and then you go through the tunnel. And
it's a long walk just to get to the area.
Once you get to the tunnel, then you still have to walk a little ways before you can get even in to get in.
It is a very long walk before you get there. And
but that guy dropped us off right past.
Yes.
He went through the tunnel and dropped us off right there.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he said technically I'm not supposed to do this, but
he did.
But I'll pull in here.
He was great.
Yeah, he was really good.
But let me tell you this. So Kevin called for the Uber, and Kevin got his camera ready. His
it's the
GoPro.
Yeah, it's not a GoPro.
It's not a GoPro, but it's like, if I say GoPro, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's a little camera. But Kevin hadn't attached it to his body yet, so we're waiting. We're waiting downstairs this morning, and Kevin laid it next to him. And you know what I'm gonna say? The Uber comes, we get up, go to the Uber, and we're on our way.
Yeah, we probably went 3 blocks probably.
Oh yeah, and Kevin said, "Guess what I don't have with me?" And I said, "What?" He said, "My camera."
And Tammy's like, "Where did you leave it?"
I about died because,
I said, "Well, I left it right next to me in that white bench for a second."
Ashley had just had a very interesting conversation just the day before with her Uber driver, she was a postal worker, and she's an Uber driver in her spare time. And she was telling Ashley about this story about this. I think they were a newly married couple, and they came to Hawaii, and they had all their money.
They went to the beach and put everything.
Their ID
on the beach.
Their keys to their rental vehicle, their room keys, and they left it on the beach while they went swimming. Now, I think that is like the epitome of just
not thinking about it. I think they were just
in the moment, weren't thinking about it. Truly, they were just in la la land. Truly, they were blissful, doing their own thing. Just and they said because they thought that it's such a wealthy area, that things are so expensive, that they didn't think there would be the theft. There is.
Yeah.
So
there's people.
So we were terrified that Kevin's camera was going to be gone. But I do have to say, number one, it was very early. Number two, we're staying at a nice hotel.
Yeah, and there's the doorman and the valet parking right there.
Right.
I'm trying to get a pin out of my pocket if you're wondering.
I was wondering, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get this pin poking me in the leg.
So the area where we were sitting waiting on the Uber is not where the street people are allowed to hang out.
It's pretty far up on the hotel.
But I was still terrified that it was going to be gone.
Yeah, anybody could have walked over with it. But it was sitting right there where I left it.
It was sitting right there. The Uber driver was nice enough to come back.
Yeah.
It was sitting right there. So we made our way to Diamond Head.
Not an easy trail.
No. Kevin read over and over again that this was supposed to be super easy.
Well, easy to moderate is what they kept saying.
And that kids could do it. And
kids can do it.
And it said that older people
could do it.
Listen.
It's tough.
I'm not in horrible shape.
I am.
But I was out of breath.
Yeah.
Now,
the switchbacks, they've got like a concrete like sidewalk basically walking so far, and then you think, oh, this is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you hit the it's still concrete, but it's like swirly concrete. It's kind of rocky, kind of. Did you notice that was all man-made?
Yeah.
It's basically they took a truck and squirted concrete all up in there and kind of smeared it out. But there's switchbacks, so it kind of zigzags upwards, and that was tough already.
And then they throw in steps. Yeah, steps.
Actually looked it up. There was like 178 or something like that.
Lots and lots and lots of steps.
And they're steep.
And they're very steep.
Yes, they go straight up.
And gosh, I was so looking for. I thought, I can't wait to see how many steps I've taken on my Fitbit. Oh, and I looked. Guess where my Fitbit was? In the room.
Being charged.
Oh my gosh, I about died. Because if you know me, I don't like to waste a step, and I just like to know. I would just have loved to have known how many steps that was. I'll never know because I didn't get it. It was in the room.
Yeah. So anyway, down ahead, not necessarily an easy trail.
It's not easy at all.
If you can do a lot of steps, then you're okay. I was huffing and puffing by the time I got up there.
I don't think it was easy. And I walk 4 hours a day,
I don't
6
walk at
days a
all.
week, and I did not think it was easy at all.
It's a tough trail.
But it was beautiful once you get up there.
It was gorgeous.
Yes.
And it only cost. It used to be you paid when you went into like the guard shack. You walk in, you paid $5. You drive in, you pay $10. Now they've set it up differently. When you walk, you can walk past the guard shack and there's a kiosk like set up with 3 like little electronic screens, and you pay with credit card. There's no cash. You have to have a card or tap to pay.
Yes.
Which I tried tap to pay. It didn't work for me, but I had a credit card. So you pay at the kiosk. It prints you a ticket for your hike, and then as you're walking up the trail, where that little like sidewalk was that I was talking about, where the sidewalk starts, there's a guard, there's a ranger or whatever they call him. He's standing there taking the tickets from you.
So, but it was nice. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah. I just want you to know, if you've seen videos before of how it works, this is a little different because you don't pay the guard shack to walk in anymore. You go to those kiosks and pay, and then walk up. Yeah.
But you don't have like if you are a person who likes to keep a scrapbook,
you
don't get to keep your ticket.
So take a picture of it.
Yeah, that's the only because you have to give that ticket away, and that's it.
Yeah, or pay an extra $5 and just buy one.
Or
an extra one to keep with you.
Yeah, if you're really into scrapbooking.
Yeah, if you're really into scrapbooking and you want a ticket for you, that's how you
then
have to do it.
just buy another ticket. Make a donation, But after that, we came.
We went to their little gift shop.
Yeah, they have a gift shop.
It's an outdoor gift shop with a little.
And Kevin bought us a Dole Whip.
It
was our
it's the first
one since we've been here. I'm telling you, if you've had one at Disney, then you haven't had a real Dole Whip.
Yeah, it was very pineapple-y.
It is no comparison. Disney cannot even compare. Now, they might have real Dole Whips on Aulani, which is the Disney resort in Hawaii. But I'm talking about, we've had the one at Walt Disney World in Florida, Orlando. No, it doesn't compare. But then we came back to the room because we wanted to know if Ashley wanted to have breakfast.
Yeah, we ended up going to the beach. Did we eat lunch? No, we ate lunch.
We ate, yes. It was a
late breakfast.
It was a late breakfast. It was a brunch, really. But we ate we've eaten there 4 times now.
Max.
It's in a hotel.
Yeah.
But you can tell they're very, very clean. They're very efficient.
Fresh. The food's always fresh.
The food is hot and fresh, and they are good at what they do.
Yeah. Now, Ashley got chicken and waffles, and she didn't care for the chicken because it's chicken thighs. Well, it's chicken thighs, and they were cut really strange. Like, there wasn't a lot of meat on them. There was a lot of, like, I don't know. We have chicken thighs, and there's like 1 bone in it. And their chicken thighs looked like there was tons of bone in it and very little meat.
Yes.
So they just butchered it.
And ours has tons of meat. They just cut it differently.
So I don't necessarily recommend that one, but pretty much everything else.
Everything else that they've had from M.A.C is wonderful.
I didn't order one, but well, I saw somebody that got steak and eggs, and that steak looked good.
What you're thinking of is before we had breakfast, we went up and looked at the infinity pool.
Oh, that's right, the pool upstairs.
We went and looked at the pool because we hadn't looked at it yet. And let me just tell you,
a nice pool.
It was ice cold.
Yeah.
It was not heated at all. So, I mean, it was cold. But then we had breakfast. Then we came back and we changed. And
Then we went down to the beach.
Then we went to the beach. And we spent some time at the beach.
Mm-hmm. And this is the first time we've done like the little cove, like right outside of our hotel. There's like a rectangle of like I guess the lava rocks.
It's rocks.
It's rocks piled around, and they've got a cutout for the waves to come in. So you still get. Well, it depends on where you go. I guess if you went way down to where the wall is solid all the way up, you probably didn't get much wave. So younger kids could be there. The area we were in, it was just as choppy as
because we were in where like the cutout was.
But the good thing is there's the regular beach has rocks, like lava rocks, all at the bottom of the ocean right there. And
you'll hurt your feet. You'll cut your feet.
It'll slice your feet all to pieces.
Yes.
And it's not that deep either. It's
no.
So you're going to ride a wave up, and when you come back down, you either, if it goes really shallow, you can slam into those rocks really, really hard, and it hurts. But over in this lagoon, whatever you want to call it, there's no rocks at all. I mean, there's gravelly and shells and stuff like that. But
deep, thick sand.
And if you go out towards, I was almost all the way out to the wall where it was at, and it was right up to my chest. It was to the top of my chest. So I'm 5'10". It was right to my chest. So it was pretty deep. I don't think you could have done it out there.
Oh, I couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't.
And actually, it just would have been over her head.
Yeah. I couldn't have done it at all, but
a lot of people were out there with floaties too, like little inner tubes and stuff. They were just floating around out there. So
I didn't think I would like that area, and I actually liked that area more because you got the waves, but it didn't hurt your feet because it was just sand. No. So it was fantastic.
Yeah. And it didn't have that really steep incline to get out. It was kind of just a gradual ramp to get out.
Right. So we came back to the room and we changed. And Kevin and I bought a pass on the Waikiki trolley.
Again.
And we went to the shopping mall again. Mm-hmm. And we had just been to C's Candies yesterday. Well, we went back again today. And they have like a Long's drugstore. And we went in there, which is a CVS. We went in there and bought some stuff. And if you're interested, I'm going to have a souvenir video, but I'm also going to have a haul video of all the food that we bought.
Most of the food, because we're not including Cokes and stuff like that.
No, I didn't include every single Coke that I bought, just because a lot of times we drink it before we even get back to the room and there's nothing to show you.
Yeah, it's pretty hot and humid.
But we have not been, like a lot of times when we go to Disney, we'll just get water and I'll put in one of those packets. Here, I have not used not even one of those packets. Yeah. I bought all Cokes. Because it's
in some restaurants we get water though. There are a few restaurants we will get water, like the breakfast place.
The Max 24/7. We like their water though. Some places the water does not taste good at all. We were at Tony Roma's.
No, it wasn't very good at all.
Horrible water. Did not want the water at all. So different restaurants I think have different filtration systems, and some of them have good water, just like you're used to at home. Some of them don't. So you just have to try it and see. But we really like to go ahead and spend the money on a Coke because it's so hot outside, and that sweet, syrupy drink is just really good. It hits the spot. No. But then we came back and we got Ashley. Ashley had been in the room for a little while. She wanted to relax and read a little bit and have a little siesta, just a little siesta. And we went to eat at
Cheeseburger Paradise.
Cheeseburger in Paradise, yeah. This is our second time we ate there, and Ashley loved it, so she chose to have that again. And I didn't mind at all because we all liked it. And
it's a little bit longer wait this time, but it still wasn't bad.
I don't think it was. I don't necessarily think it was a longer wait than the first time.
Maybe it was just sore and tired. I was ready to sit down.
Yeah. And then we got back on the trolley and we took a really long ride around.
Took another ride. You're paying $5 a person for all day, so why not?
It's nice. It's a double decker, but it's covered over the top, so you might think it's going to be hot in there, but it's not.
You get a good breeze.
Oh, and it feels so wonderful, and you really get to see the sights as you pass by. And then once it's starting to get dark, all the buildings are lit up, and it's just really pretty.
And the bus drivers on the at least in that one line we had, have all been super.
He's
super
so
friendly.
nice. I wish I knew his name because
There's I know of at least 2 we've had.
I left him a really good tip tonight.
Yeah.
So. Because he's just, yes, we have had more than one.
Yeah.
But
There's 2 or 3 that I could think of but all 3 of them have just been really super nice.
He did something a few days ago. We had the same driver, and he did something that I've never heard any of the other ones do. He got on there and he said, "My name is such and such," which I don't remember. He said, "Let me tell you a little bit about myself." And so he told us about himself. He told us what he has a son and a daughter,
It's in the military, and the daughter's studying to be an anesthesiologist.
And he said that his son was making like $100 and something an hour, and he said, but his dad's driving the bus for like $15 an hour on the trolley or something like that, you know. And
he said, and he still makes me pay for golf.
Yeah, he did. He said he likes to play golf in his spare time.
Yeah.
He was had a great personality.
Yeah. So I had a really good experience with it.
Yeah, but a lot of those guys are like that. I don't think we've had a female trolley driver.
No, not on that line.
I don't think we've
No,
had.
I don't think I've had a female driver the whole time we were here.
Except for the Uber.
Yeah, Uber, we've almost always had female drivers.
But I don't remember the bus.
None of the buses have ever been female.
Yeah, which I hadn't thought
It's
about
funny,
until
but
now.
yeah.
But then once we took
That could have been, but we just didn't happen to get one.
Our drive around, we walked for a little while. We went through some shops, and then we ended up coming back here.
Yeah.
And
ready for shower and bed.
Yeah. So
I'm tired.
Yeah. When you get in the shower here, you really feel gritty.
Yeah.
If you've been in
salt.
the ocean, it just makes you feel really gritty.
It's not sticky, but you feel sticky.
You feel kind of grimy and dirty just from being in the
salt
ocean.
water.
I just think that, and one of our Uber drivers today, she had a minivan, and all on the outside of her minivan was salt. You could see the salt.
So she's been driving somewhere around the shore.
Yeah. It gets all over everything. My glasses, normally when we go to London, I clean my glasses 1 time a day in the morning when I get up, and I don't clean them again till the next morning. Here, I have to clean my glasses probably 3 times a day, just because if anything, it's a grit that's just in the air. It's just this grittiness, this saltiness. And of course, when I go out in the ocean, I have to wear my glasses or I can't see. So once a wave hits me in my face, the glasses are gone. They got salt all over. So, but we're still having a good time. Tomorrow is going to be our last full day here. And so who knows what we'll get into. We may stay on the beach all day. We may just sit and look out at the water all day. We really haven't made up our mind completely what we're going to do. But hopefully you've enjoyed getting to hear about it, and we'll see you tomorrow.